Do you have knee pain? Stick around at the end of this episode for information about the knee pain reduction strap. It's a new innovation from our sponsor, healmyknees.com. Welcome back to Aging with Purpose, where we talk about living fully, embracing reinvention, and thriving at every stage of life. Today we're tackling a big one: job searching as an older professional. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond and looking for work, you may have already noticed how different the job market feels today compared to 10 or 20 years ago. Applications are online, interviews might be on Zoom, and younger candidates may seem like they're getting ahead. On top of that, age bias is very real. But here's something that many people don't realize. Sometimes it's not just outside bias holding us back. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves without even knowing it. The good news is that self-sabotage can be stopped once you recognize the patterns. Today I want to walk you through 5 strategies that can help you show up as a strong, capable candidate you truly are. Tip number 1, don't undersell yourself. Many older job seekers fall into the trap of trying to look less experienced so that they won't be labeled as overqualified. Now, maybe you trimmed your resume so much that it no longer shows your best skills. Or in interviews, you water down your accomplishments to avoid sounding intimidating. But the truth is, your years of experience are not a weakness. They are your biggest strength. Now imagine an employer trying to solve a major challenge in their business. Would they prefer someone who's still learning the ropes, or someone like you who has solved similar challenges many times before? Your job is to highlight the results that you've achieved and show how some of those same skills can translate into solving problems for them today. For example, if you manage teams, talk about how you increased collaboration and productivity. If you've worked in sales, share the numbers that prove that you can bring in revenue. Employers love results, so don't hide them. Step number 2, stay current with skills and technology. Another common form of self-sabotage is appearing outdated. Sometimes this happens in subtle ways, like admitting in an interview, "I'm not great with technology," or relying only on old systems that you're comfortable with. You see, employers hear that and wonder whether you can keep up. Here's the reality: you don't have to know every piece of software under the sun, but you should be comfortable with the tools that are standard in your industry. That might mean brushing up on Zoom and Teams, learning a project management tool such as Asana or Trello, or taking quick online courses on social media basics. Think of it this way: technology is the language of today's workplace. If you don't speak the basics, you risk looking like someone who can't communicate. But by showing that you're open to learning, you prove that you're capable and forward-focused. Even a line on your resume that says completed a recent course in data analytics basics, that can make a big difference. It signals that you're not standing still. Now, tip number 3, avoid talking negatively about past experiences. This one is huge. When you've been in the workplace for decades, chances are you've seen your share of layoffs, difficult bosses, or changing company cultures, especially right now in this day and age. And sometimes that frustration slips out in interviews. Now, maybe you mention how things aren't what they used to be, or how younger managers don't understand the way business really works. Even if you don't mean it harshly, it can sound bitter or resistant to change. Now, instead, flip the script Let's say you were laid off after 20 years at a company. Rather than saying they pushed out the older workers, you could frame it as it was a turning point that gave me the opportunity to expand my skills and explore new directions. See how much different that sounds? That small shift communicates resilience, optimism, and adaptability, all qualities that employers value. Now remember, no one wants to hire someone who seems like they'll complain or resist new leadership. Employers are drawn to positive energy even in tough situations. Tip number four, update your personal brand. Your personal brand is how the world sees you as a professional. It includes your resume, LinkedIn profiles, cover letters, and even how you introduce yourself in networking conversations. Unfortunately, many older job seekers unintentionally signal that they're out of date simply because of how their materials look, like they haven't been touched in years. Now, here's an example. If your LinkedIn headline says, unemployed seeking opportunities, you're missing a chance to showcase your strengths. Instead, it could say, experienced marketing strategist helping companies grow through digital campaigns. That statement not only shows your expertise, but also your confidence. And about your photo. If your headshot is more than 10 years old, it's time for an update. You don't need to look younger. You need to look like your current self, professional and approachable. The goal is to present yourself as someone who's fully engaged in today's workforce, not someone clinging onto the past. And then tip number 5, embrace networking with confidence. You see, finally, let's just talk about networking in general. Many older professionals avoid it because they feel awkward or assume that their network has dried up. Some worry that they'll come across as desperate, but avoiding networking is one of the biggest ways that you can sabotage your job search, especially in today's job market. The truth is, most jobs, regardless of age, are found through connections, not job boards. So instead of waiting for applications to work, start reaching out. Reconnect with past colleagues, join professional groups, or attend industry meetups. You don't have to ask for a job directly. Instead, let people know what you're excited about and the type of opportunities that you're exploring. For example, instead of saying, do you know of any jobs? You could say, hey, I'm exploring roles in project management where I can use my background in operations to improve efficiency. If you come across anything or know someone I should talk to, I'd love to connect. Now that approach is confident, specific, and professional. I suggest as a tip, writing out different lines like that and practice them daily throughout the day. Put it on your fridge and your mirror, etc. So that even in your car, like not on the steering wheel, on the dashboard, print something out, tape it there so that when you're at an event or you connect with an old friend, you know it. It's like your elevator pitch, right? So in closing, job searching later in life is not easy, but it's not impossible. The key is to stop letting self-sabotage creep in. Don't undersell yourself, stay current with your skills, keep a positive forward-looking mindset, update your personal brand to reflect who you are today, and lean into networking as a way to open doors. You may not realize it, but you already bring something invaluable to the table. Decades of knowledge, resilience, and perspective. That's something that no short online course or a flashy resume can replace. The workplace needs your experience. It just has to be packaged in a way that shows that you're ready for today's challenges. So if you're in the middle of a job search, I want you to remember this. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not too old and you are not invisible. Your next opportunity is out there. And by avoiding these common forms of self-sabotage, you can step into it with confidence. If this episode was helpful, please share it with a friend who's also navigating the job search market right now. And be sure to subscribe to Aging with Purpose for more conversations about thriving at every stage of life. If knee pain is slowing you down, whether it's during your daily walk, a workout, or just climbing the stairs, relief is here. The knee pain reduction strap is a simple, comfortable solution designed to target pain at the source and support natural movement. It's lightweight, easy to wear, and already making a difference for people looking to stay active without pills or bulky braces. Your knees deserve better, and now they can feel better too. Visit healmyknees.com to learn more and see how this new innovation can help you move with confidence. Tell them that Aging with Purpose sent you.